Because I know in the past he had a Sheik. And then
He did have a
Cloud.
Sheik, and then a Cloud, yep.
I guess back to...
Back to basics.
Yeah.
But we have TG Ollie versus SAK Spearwing, and we're going to be playing on Smashville.
Now these characters, they both technically have swords, but I feel like Corrin is more of a typical sword character than Pit.
Yeah, so Pit, although has some additional range because of his weapon, doesn't have as much as a lot of other sword characters, and he tends to get away with a lot of spacing and just capitalizing on punishment. And that's why a lot of people tend to call him a good character to like learn the game with, because he's very straightforward and it's just like all about winning neutral. So
he's also fairly forgiving in a lot of ways. Like he's got a bunch of jumps, and you know his recovery is it's not the best, but it's fairly easy to understand.
Correct, yeah. So yeah, I mean, right now, I will say I don't think Caleb's pin number is very high. Oh, there it is. But before then, I think he was at like 1. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, he's usually very enamored with the side.
Most definitely. But I mean, right now, Takahide up to a pretty decent lead here.
The Pit does really well in the low percent because Pit gets a lot of good grab confirms at low percent leading up to mid and high percent. It's just I don't believe he has anything that confirms into a kill off of it.
Yeah, he doesn't really have much confirms, and if he does, I don't really know much of it. But up smash, very powerful, and we'll take that.
That looked like it was almost not going to kill, but he just kind of slipped over the blast zone.
Yeah. Pit's deceivingly strong. He wants you to think nothing of his will kill, and that's when it does. As long as you just don't expect it, Caleb's probably thinking, you know what? He probably barely killed me. Fun fact, I probably would have killed 5%, 10% sooner still. Ooh, strong.
Seems pretty ambiguous.
Yeah, but Pit also has like a bad kill throw. Kills at like...
Oh, is it forward throw?
I believe it's forward throw, yeah. It kills at 160, I believe, like 150. It's kind of bad, but I mean, it's one of those things where if you rack up enough percent, you get to that position, it's something that you can rely on at the end of the day, so.
Yeah, if like, they just won't fall into any of your kill moves.
Yeah.
A lot of characters have something like that where they have a throw that can, or an option that can technically kill, but not realistically until like 160 plus.
Yeah. And I mean, right now, Takahide is looking super strong, almost an entire stock ahead at this point. And yeah, he's just looking strong. Just like his overall just winning neutral and not giving any space. I don't know if Spearwing's just playing like very safe and very scared, but I don't know. I'm not looking very impressed right now from Spearwing.
Yeah, it's he's kind of getting that almost did kill him.
Yeah, rage. Oh, this might do it. Yep, that's it. Wow,
that was rough. Spearwing didn't really get to do much. He had a few instances where he could have capitalized, but like the punish was just like a little bit off. Like if you saw, he had Takahide fell down on the platform and he didn't tech. He went to go hit him with like the paralyzer and follow up with a chomp, but he didn't jump high enough, so he just kind of like shot at him.
Yeah.
And I think switching to Robin's probably a better idea. He was having a bit of a problem with Pit invading his space, and a character with projectiles generally going to have a little bit of an easier time denying that space.
Yeah, and I will say, there was so many times when he was just holding shield by the right side ledge, and just overall just got grabbed like 3 or 4 times from Takahide, and he's just can't be doing that. Can't be giving him these free grabs for free. So I really want to see him hopefully maybe play slightly more aggressive in terms of his defensive options, and maybe not just hold shield.
Yeah, also getting up from ledge, you can't pick the same option like every time. He was just doing normal get up like 3 times in a row, and he got grabbed every time.
Yeah, definitely.
Already working out better for him, though. He's building a very, very minuscule lead here.
I think something that Spearwing noticed, though, is Takahide was staying grounded for most of the game. Either short hopping and doing fairs, or just staying grounded as much as he can, like doing dash. Oh, this should be a big punish. Okay.
Yeah, he hits him off stage again.
But no jump, so. Oh, that's it.
Ledge from back air.
And already, yeah, and this is the complete opposite of last game. Just already just taking that first stock and just looking very dominant. Oh, it should be some pretty big percent, too.
Oh, he gets a little bit of a heal, too. Oh. Not the big one because he was in front of him, but still pretty good.
Yeah, fun fact, if you are behind your opponent when you use Nosferatu or like, whatever it's called.
Does huge damage.
Yeah, it will do more damage and heal more. So, yeah. But yeah, oh, I like that. I like that Elf Thunder falling off.
Yeah, he's definitely, especially in the first stock, he was like throwing out a whole bunch of like the Thunders, just keeping him, just like denying his approach entirely.
I will say this. I do not believe that there is anybody in Flagstaff who plays Robin.
I can't think of one. I know.
I mean, the Weasel plays Corrin,
Which may have been where Takahide got the experience.
but I don't think there's any Robins. So that's something that could be.
And the characters are so different. Like you can really get mixed up if you're like in the mode of fighting the one character. And wow, another 2-stock.
Yeah.
Only Spearwing was at lower percent than Takahide was when he got his 2-stock.
Yeah, about 40 less percent. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's not the most relevant. But
No, it's not.
what's relevant is what's going to happen here. Will Takahide switch to either Fox, Cloud? Will he stay Pit? Will he change color? Everybody knows.
That's a good color, though. I like it. The pink one.
Yeah. Oh, We Fit Trainer, unheard of switch. Oh, okay, never mind. He's lying. But
That's not real.
this is, haha, gotcha. You know. Follow your heart. He needs
His heart is not on the character select.
yeah, he needs to follow his heart. He needs his flag boy. I don't know where his flag boys are, but it's not me to like yell on them to support against my Tucson boy, but makes me sad. Talk to him. Help him. He doesn't know what to do. Does anybody play Robin? Does anybody play Robin in Flag? Does anybody play Robin? All right. And there it is, the Fox.
Spearwing definitely does know how to fight Fox.
He does. Well, one thing I'll tell you is Takahide never tends to play characters very conventionally at times. He told me if he ever fights another Fox, he intends to Fox Little them to jank them out.
It's a pretty bold statement saying you're going to jank someone. Because that's like kind of an assumption that you are like so different.
That they
you reflected him.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
He actually used the reflector.
Yo, shoutouts to actual reflectors. Like
Using the reflector as an actual reflector is actually like underrated in this game because you can jump out immediately upon reflecting.
Can you?
Yeah.
So it's like Lucas's like absorb.
Yeah, it's if you reflect something, you can immediately get out of it and like follow up.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, other characters such as Lucas, when he puts out his magnet, if you absorb something, you can also jump frame 1 of absorbing.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. So that's actually really cool that Fox also has a similar mechanic on his absorb.
Super
Ooh, is that it?
underutilized.
Oh golly. Wow, just missed. That was a good. Oh, that's it though. Checkmate. Yeah, check.
He got stuck on the ledge and picked the wrong get up option.
Yeah. Once you're stuck on that ledge, it feels like your intimidation options, like your option to like go ahead and press onto the person on stage, just goes down so little. So.
Yeah, I feel like being on the ledge in Smash 4 is probably the worst ledge you can be on in the series.
Fair. Yeah. Oh, but right now, no sword, no book, no lightning book. So this is a good time for Taka to try to make a play. Oh, we got a lightning book back though.
Didn't really commit to any option to punish the normal getup. It felt like he was about to because he was walking back a little bit, and generally people do that when they're trying to bait, an option of getting up. They do a little bit of movement or they move in or out. But he just kind of sat there and let him get back on stage for free. But has an opportunity but gets hit.
And again, just falling down in fair. Spearwing using a lot of fairs this game. Oh, this is it. That's it. That was sick.
That was really good.
That was sick. I like that.
I didn't even realize he had the thunder charged up.
Yep. Charged it, read the air dodge.
Because it wouldn't kill at that percent.
Yeah, he needed the checkmate after with a little more damage. So.
Good job to Spearwing for realizing what he needed to do and switching characters. Levin Sword would hurt to get hit by. Look at that. It's got like spikes on the edges too.
Yeah,
and,
you
like, it's all
definitely
jagged.
like would not want to get hit by that, pierced by that, anything. Like that is
That would hurt like
that
all
is
the way down.
rough. Oh, for sure.